Is that you, Motormouth Jones?
Beatbox for me, James. Lay me down a fat beat. No, like this.
I can't do that.
I know, let's have a Chewbacca contest. That's pretty good, actually. Make noise like Chewbacca, will you do?
Voice of Fozzie Bear, have I?
Well, good evening and welcome to Riker's Beard Live on an evening where we've got a plethora of Star Trek to talk about this evening. As I was just saying to James quickly before we went on air, I've had a busy few days. I've not been able to keep up with all the news that's been dropping, mainly because I get fed up of it being intertwined with all the AI bullshit people. So I'm not entirely sure what's real news and what isn't real news that's going on at the moment. The only news I'm 100% sure on at the moment is that Anson Mount is going to be joining me and James and the rest of the Riker's Beard team at Blackpool. But apart from that, I'm flying a little bit blind, so James will be my guide through this. How the devil are you, James?
I'm all right, thank you, Richard. I've had a lovely weekend of relaxing and not doing too much work. And I've just been watching the Ladies Association football, where I don't know if you've heard the outcome of the Ladies Association football.
They played a match against Spain, I think. Have they won it?
They have, and they have therefore retained the Ladies Association European Football Championship title.
Oh, this one was for all the balloons, was it?
This was the final, and it went to an extra time and a penalty shootout as well. You know, England are not known for penalty shootouts. Well, at least England men aren't known for penalty shootouts. But gosh, the girls have shown the boys how to do it.
Fantastic! I'm very pleased for them.
So England are European champions at something.
More importantly, my lad scored a hat-trick in 10 minutes yesterday, which was really quite something.
He was the goalie.
No, this is the team he plays out on pitch for. He was playing. He plays centre back and he plays forward. He was playing at centre back, and they just couldn't score a goal. They were losing 2-1, so they chucked Charles up front, and he scored a hat trick in 10 minutes and won the game. Fantastic! I couldn't be prouder. Let's get in. Excellent. So let's quick hellos to everyone viewing. Hello, Dave. How you doing? Hey, Gary. How you doing? Nadim, how you doing? Megan, how are you? Nadim, also pleased England's ladies did well. Yeah. And Mark, hey Mark, how are we doing? Christoph is here. I've seen something about a puppet. Again, I don't know if this is real or AI generated bullshit.
In a minute, if
we'll move on to that in a bit. So you've been doing a bit of non-Trek fun today. What have you been up to today, James?
I went to something called Duke Fest, which was at Manston Airport, and it was meant to be a Dukes of Hazzard style convention. They did promise on their website there would be no fewer than 4 General Lees. So younger viewers may not remember the Dukes of Hazzard, but for those of us who had a childhood starting in the 70s, it was a show which featured a bright orange car that would basically spend its entire time running away from the police and jumping over rivers and things. So it was very cool. But there was one General Lee. I mean, that's enough. But there were 2 separate kits. One car for fans of Knight Rider. Car was the evil version of Kit.
I don't remember a car in the Dukes of Hazzard, but weren't there some very short denim shorts?
You don't remember any cars in the Dukes of Hazzard?
No, I'm thinking of some really short shorts worn by
You're
a.
thinking of what are called Daisy Dukes.
That's
named
it,
after the
Daisy
character.
Duke. Yes, I remember Daisy Duke. She was in the Dukes of Hazzard, was she?
Yeah,
Yes.
she was. She was Daisy Duke. She was the cousin of Bo and Luke Duke, and
I remember her. Yes.
her legs went on forever.
Yeah. Yeah. Marvelous.
But you know,
Was she there?
The of the Dukes of Hazzard. The main part was the car chases with a car that had a horn that went burr 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 burr.
Oh, it was hardly Knight Rider though, were it? You know.
No. But I tell you what, as I was walking around earlier, having just been to see Airwolf, the General Lee went past me, pursued by two kids, car, and a police car, and it was great fun.
And was Daisy Duke in any of these?
Daisy Duke did not appear, sadly, today.
Well, I don't feel like I've missed out then.
Right. It was a great deal of fun.
Couple more quick hellos, and then we must get on to talk. We've got so much to talk about. Richard Gin says, wife was watching. It's funny, I've been struggling to log into that myself.
What a weekend for you to install a new VPN.
Hello, Emma. How the devil are you? And James, how you doing, chap? Right, gosh, yes, we've got...
Just apropos the end of next month, as Carl is currently unable to be in Blackpool, it looks like we'll be doing the mixology. So we'll rope you in with that.
Everyone's absolutely clear. James is being in charge of it, and I'm being James's assistant. I don't know how to mix drinks. I drink drinks.
Do we still have the intro for booze reviews for you?
Probably somewhere. Do you want it now?
Yes, let's do that, because we used to do cocktails on this show anyway, didn't we?
Well, this is it. You used to do the old. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not even. Well, while I'm looking for it, why don't you tell the viewers the game we often play when we're in bars at Star Trek conventions?
Yes, we have a special game called Riker Sits Down.
No, the other one.
Oh, which one?
The one where you get me rat-assed and I have to guess what I'm drinking.
Well, we just say, here's a cocktail, Richard, can you guess what's in it?
From the list, yeah. You give me the cocktail, and then from the list I have to guess what you've bought me. No, we haven't got booze reviews for you. That's been too long ago.
Oh, man.
Dropped off. Oddly, we've still got Loblaw's frozen foods. Hello, Carl. How the devil are you, chap?
I'm good, gentlemen. How are you?
Very good. Just to quickly jump in on where we are. We've got a lot of Trek to cover tonight. As I was saying to James and our viewers, I've been really busy the last few days. I generally have not been able to filter through what's AI-generated bullshit and what's actual real news that's come through. Yep. So I'm relying on you two guys to be my guide and fill me in on what's been going on. But first of all, what have you... Well, we know what you've been up to. You've probably been very busy, Carl.
Yes, exceedingly busy. But I won't bore you with that. It's all very ins and outs and paperworks and technicals. I'm more intrigued to talk about, like, the Strange New Worlds episode this week. It was freaking amazing.
Well, we were just discussing actually the fact that at Blackpool we're going to be filling in doing the mixology for you.
Yep.
And I've had to come clean and say, rather embarrassing because I've spent a lot of hours working behind a bar, that I actually cannot mix a single drink. Well, that's not true. I can make a pond water. And that's it. That's literally the one drink I can make is a pond water.
It's
nothing else.
Very simple, in all honesty. The only thing you have to ensure throughout the entire weekend is that one particular person is kept happy by these cocktails. Her name happens to be Emma. And as long as you can keep her on side, you'll be absolutely fine.
And that was our training, Emma.
There you go.
That's it. Done.
We have
good evening, Ian. So where do we want to start? We want to start with all this news that's coming out of Comic Con, or do we start with the latest Strange New Worlds episode? I think let's start with the Strange New Worlds episode. If anyone's watching that hasn't seen the latest episode of Strange New Worlds, to be frank, tough shit. We're going to talk about it. It's been out for a couple of days, and you should have watched it by now. It was so good.
Trek podcast. If you haven't watched the episode,
yeah.
So we've had people on this show that haven't watched the episode, James. So don't go.
Yeah. Yes, yeah, didn't we?
So oh God, wow. I mean, where to start with? So first, straight off the bat, I'm going to say I've suspected this for a while now, but Joseph Mbenga, he is now my all-time favourite Starfleet Doctor. He's overtaken Bones for me. I think he is absolutely badass. He's such a badass character. He's got so many layers behind him that he brings to every single performance. Whether he's got a small part in an episode or a big part in an episode, it doesn't matter. He gets straight in there and he makes whatever part he's got the best part of whatever episode he's in. He's absolutely superb. I challenge. I know that James is going to say no, it's McCoy, but honestly, chaps, isn't he? Is he not the best thing that's been on the screen as a Doctor for such a long time?
No, it's McCoy. Well, there is a serious point to that though, because Mbenga does appear in the original series.
He does,
but actually he's a junior Doctor to McCoy, so it's a bit because Strange New Worlds is not claiming to be replacing TOS. It's claiming it's going to run into it. So, be curious as to how Mbenga goes from being the chief medical officer to the second fiddle. And I mean, we didn't have any of this backstory in the original series. Mbenga was very much a background character. And also, we've got Dr. Was it Piper? I think is in the Menagerie. He's the Doctor that Pike has before we meet Kirk.
Yeah, mixes him the drink right at the start of the cage.
It's either Piper or Boyce. I can't remember which one it is.
Boyce was the cage. Yeah, Boyce was the cage where it opens up and is saying, people will often tell a bartender things they won't tell their doctor.
Yeah.
I mean, someone needs to remind me
drink.
Someone needs to remind me next week to create a Canon Police sting to play before James says anything.
With regards to Mbenga, I think what will happen is, I think the reason he's like down a level or two in the original series TOS, which is yet to come after Strange New Worlds, obviously, I think it's going to be a case of all this backstory we're getting filled out now. Sooner or later, just to put it in simplistic terms, I think he's going to go, I can't deal with this anymore.
Okay.
And then
what you think?
Bones will come in.
Do you think he will have a tragic ending, or
no? I think it'll just be a case of it becomes too much for him in that position. All the responsibility, all of the backstory that we're now learning about, and I think it'll be a case of the guy just turns around and goes, "Enough is enough. I still want to help people, but I don't want to be the guy in charge of it all anymore."
Well, I'm not so sure. He doesn't strike me as the one that would turn away from any kind of fight. If I'm honest with you, so it might be part of a big PTSD breakdown, maybe.
Possibly.
Yeah, we'll see. It'd be interesting if they go that.
Forced on him rather than a choice.
Possibly. It's either way. He's the best thing. For me, he's the best thing about Strange New Worlds. I'm enjoying him more than anyone or anything else about the show. And I've got to be completely honest, I still don't completely understand every word he says. But I am getting better at it. The more it's like
it's heavy, isn't it?
it is. It's like when you work with Scottish people. It's difficult at the first, but you soon get used to it. So it's he's by far the standout actor of the series. He really is, and I think he's certainly the best written. Anderson Mount's Pike is a very close second. Yeah. But I think he's the best written character. So I'm absolutely delighted to see him getting.
Sorry to interrupt. Do you know which character along those lines I'm really looking forward to seeing the development of? La'an, because I think there's a lot of layers there as well, and they've explored a couple of potential things in the first couple of seasons. I'm excited to see where they take that character.
Well, the fact she's related to Khan, we haven't explored that at all, have we?
Oh no, we have in the time travel episode in season 2.
Do you know what? I must be drinking too much. Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
Let's quickly just jump in and say hello to some people, some latecomers that have said hello. So Vicky's on board. Why aren't you writing your essays, Vicky? Gemma is saying good evening. Good evening, Gemma. Delighted. Chris, how you doing? A lot of people seeing sense and agreeing with me that Mbenga is now the best Doctor in Starfleet. Rather controversial. Laurie Moriarty was not keen on the zombies.
Ooh.
I'm sad you didn't enjoy them. There's only one bit about the episode that I didn't enjoy, but we'll come to that in a moment.
Laurie, did I see, by the way, you posted this week that Destination will be your first convention?
Oh, that'd be fantastic! Your first ever one.
Yeah.
You're in for a treat.
One of his one of his many violations.
Yes.
Also, is his daughter still? No, she's dead. Very, very, very bad thing. So we're so looking forward to meeting you, Laurie, and we actually, this is a good time for us to say it, because every time we go to a convention, we do make a point of saying to everyone that's watching the show that hasn't been to a convention before, if you're going to a convention that we're going to, and you're a bit unsure, you're a bit nervous, you're not sure who to talk to, where to go, whatever, please do come and see us. Literally, just walk up to us, no matter how busy we are, and say, "Hi, my name's Bob, and it's my first convention. I'm a bit bloody nervous. What do I do?" Please do come and see us. You know, we like to think of our group as a safe space for everyone, but in all honesty, these conventions are a safe space without us. You can just talk to anyone. 99% of the people you meet there will be lovely. But feel free, please.
You already know you have a common interest.
Yeah, so feel free, please, to come and see us if you'd like to. But yeah, if it's your first convention, don't let any apprehension spoil your enjoyment. It will disappear very quickly, I promise you. So back to the episode. Laurie didn't like the zombies. Hi. Was there anything about the episode you didn't like, James?
I've got to be honest. I was drinking.
So frequent trips to the toilet, was that what you didn't like about it?
No, I might have been drafting something I need to do on Tuesday as well, which is a bit more difficult. I'm not going to talk about that, but it was fun, wasn't it? It was an action episode.
Yeah. Well, you get to enjoy the rewatch.
I'll
Carl,
watch it again this evening after this.
Anything about it you weren't keen on?
No, to be honest, I really enjoyed the whole lot. I found it thoroughly entertaining. I think right towards it, I mean, we're going spoilers, aren't we, at this point? So I think right at the end, when the Klingon captain sacrifices herself, sort of thing, I thought that was a little bit cheesy, right? But other than that, I found it mostly enjoyable.
So it falls to me to get the scissors and stab it right in the back of the episode and say, yeah, the Klingon captain was just crap. She couldn't particularly act. She wasn't physically imposing. I mean, get Jade Cargill in there. No, if it's meant to be a Klingon warrior woman, get a woman that looks like a warrior. You know, it was.
Their armor was a bit bling, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. She wasn't. She was not the standout bit about the episode I enjoyed. That's the best way of putting it. But her character wasn't too bad. There we are. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, but what a absolute rock and roll episode from start to finish. You know, when it's the sort of episode that, and your phone pings and you're like, you know what? I'm going to switch my phone off. I'm going to put it away. I'm not even going to look to see who the message is from. I'm going to watch this episode all the way through. This has got my undivided. It's like a book you can't put down. It's like a proper page turner. You know, it was that kind of episode. And what's going to happen? What's going to happen with Patel? What's your best guesses? Well, I reckon she's going to turn into some sort of half lizard, half human creature, and Pike's going to be like, no, you look too much like something from Threshold. And
well, I thought she was just going to move out and get her own ship.
Pike's going to go, do you know what? Let's find a planet with a lovely swamp, because she'll be happy there.
I think that'll probably end up in a whole sort of like, oh, she's not allowed to have her own command now because of all this Gorn DNA in her system. And that'll be its own storyline, and eventually they'll win out and she'll get her own command.
Be funny if she gets a big tail.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be quite cool.
Spiky teeth.
Would be cool, wouldn't it?
I think I think she'll change appearance. She'll become some sort of hybrid, and she'll then become a bridge between the two worlds, and something like that will happen.
Because the call are going to
Hard.
sleep, made them hibernate.
Yeah, for now, I mean, they won't have got all of them. You know, there'll be one or two floating around somewhere or something.
Yeah.
They'll tie it in. I mean, in all honesty, I don't want to speculate or guess too much. I'm just looking forward to seeing what they do with it, because on form they tend to come up. They've not done it for no reason. They've obviously got a big end game for it, so it's going to be pretty good. I hope it's going to be really good. We'll see.
So that was that episode 3, and we've got 10 this season. Is that right?
Yes, I think so.
And then 10 next season, and 6 in the final season. So,
Yeah.
gosh, we're burning through them fast, aren't we?
Mm.
Who remembers when a season used to be more than 20 episodes?
Yeah. Where did the 24 episode season go to? That was so much fun.
Well, I don't know how many episodes of Strange New Worlds we have left, but I do know we've got some new episodes of a new Star Trek series coming up.
We do.
Star Trek has been very big at San Diego Comic-Con, and there's a lot of news that's been coming out of there. Some of it I'm fairly certain is fake. Some of it's AI-generated nonsense, like Harry Kim becoming an admiral. That's obviously not someone's fudged that, haven't they? But who wants to enlighten me? Who's aware of this that can sift fact from fiction for me?
Well,
No,
we've seen a lot of pictures, haven't we, Carl?
Yeah, and I believe as much as it is very difficult to believe, a couple of fairly reputable online Trek sources have put the screenshot up of Admiral Harry Kim.
What,
So we're talking. This is Harry Kim's.
his name on
Harry-
the wall.
This is Harry Kim's son or something, is it?
Well, obviously it hasn't been confirmed. It's merely in a trailer, but it does state the name on the honours list, so to speak, behind the cadets.
Well, it might not be the same Harry Kim, of course.
It may well not be.
His
And you know
grandson.
what? I hope for canon's sake that it isn't the same Harry Kim.
I mean, it could well be that at some point we meet a very elderly professor at Starfleet Academy who turns out to be Ensign Kim.
That would be comedy genius if they do that.
Well, some of the news that I found out, I've since found out, actually isn't breaking news. It's just I've only just found out, and that is Holly Hunter's going to be in it, which I love Holly Hunter so much. And Paul Giannattini's going to be in it.
Yeah, you
Now-
thought Holly Hunter was news, but this was announced
Yeah.
many months
Yeah.
ago, Richard.
Yeah, I've been very busy now. So if you watch Black Mirror, even if you don't watch Black Mirror, it doesn't matter because they're standalone episodes. Watch the second to last episode of the latest season on Netflix with Paul Giannattini in it. I tell you, that's not some of the best TV acting I've seen. That's not some of the best theatre acting I've ever seen. That's not some of the film acting I've ever seen. That's some of the best acting I've seen. Full stop. The episode is brilliant, and he does an absolute masterclass. When I found out he's going to be in Starfleet Academy, I was so thrilled. And it didn't even counteract the fact that I found out Becky Lynch is going to be in it. Now, don't get me wrong. Everyone deserves a go. And I thought, well, okay. You know, in the squared circle, she's not a bad wrestler, but she's absolutely rubbish with the mic. She's not very good. But maybe she can act. Yeah, I watched Happy Gilmore 2 last night with the kids. No, she can't. She really can't act at all.
But let's not forget, against all these brilliant actors that they've cast, and Robert Picardo, we've seen pictures of him. We've seen the EMH. He's there. We still know that Tig Notaro's in it, and we know that Tilly is in some way associated with it as two major drag factors dragging us back to Discovery.
Well, Becky Lynch is quite a physically imposing figure, so maybe she's going to have more of a kind of background role than an acting one. And similar for Tilly's character, she might just be there for continuity to kind of bridge the gap. if that makes sense. A bit like Picard in the first episode of Deep Space Nine. Not that I'd put her obviously on his level, but you see where I'm coming from. A bit like Quark in the first episode of Voyager. You know, they're just handing it. Yeah.
Nice little handing of the baton.
So there was that. So there's a Harry Kim news. Rob Picardo's going to be in it. Holly Hunter's going to be in it. Paul Giacchini's going to be in it.
We've seen pictures of the com badges.
Are they nice?
Yeah, they're quite small. So the main badge is the familiar-looking Delta, although they've gone with the Discovery-style split in the middle that seems to be consistent through all the series now. But they have two tails attached to the bottom of the Delta. Oh, Carl's disappeared. Perhaps he's gone off to find us a screenshot. But we've seen some of that, and we'll see some quite detailed costumes as well.
He's just had his age ID approved. We won't be seeing him for a few days. Right, let's dive quickly back into the comments then while Carl's busy. Oh, that was quick. Right, Laurie says, as long as she doesn't turn into the Gorn, that would be brilliant. That would be absolutely hilarious. I think that would be fantastic.
If it was the TOS version, the very slow arg one, then
very interesting from Nadim there. Batil will live on the cage planet with Mira, Pike, and Vina. It's not a bad call, actually, Nadim.
Well,
that's not a bad call,
isn't it?
No.
Well, it's yeah. As long as everyone gets a turn. Laurie says 20 season episodes were lower tech, but I kind of preferred it. You got to know the character. So we've had this before on the show. We've talked about the fact that when they did longer episodes and they had essentially less budget per episode, you had to have better writing to carry it because you didn't have as much money to spend on the effects. So you're absolutely right. Yeah, you got to know the characters better. It was kind of forcing them a bit more. So yeah.
Well, this is we see this with fan films, isn't it? You know, they have terrible acting because people always cast themselves in their fan films, and they'll fill them with special effects and so on, but there's no bloody plot.
Well, but writing.
I saw a ship fly past from multiple angles, but I didn't see any actual adventure or story that I could get into, or characters I was rooting for, or even liked.
But writing is it's not like it's easy. It's very difficult to write an engaging story.
Writing's half the battle, though, isn't it? You can create something beautiful looking, but if there's no story, that's just the set dressing.
I've met lots of those in bars. Gerard says, it will be very interesting to see when Dr. McCoy will come on duty aboard the Enterprise. He'll probably sort of slip in back and forth like Kirk is doing, one assumes. I like the way that Scotty's slowly taking over. The sooner they get rid of that other annoying, I can't remember her name now.
Carol Kane.
Yeah, as soon as she goes, the better.
Oh, her voice is irritating, isn't it?
What's your voice, James?
Are you a sex criminal? Nobody wants to do that to you, Ma. Early familiar worlds. I like that. Christoph says Starfleet Academy will have Voyager's Doctor and Tignatarius, hopefully as regular.
Well, we disagree there, Christoph.
I would agree to disagree. Dave says the Wall of Names was a brilliant Easter egg haul. Yeah, I mean, presumably there was more than just Harry Kim's there.
It's a bit suspicious. If you've obviously not seen it, Richard, but there are several shots of this wall, and pretty much all the main characters that we know from all the series there. You go, well, seriously. I mean, are you saying in the whole history of Starfleet, all the most decorated people were in Enterprise, Voyager, Next Generation, and Deep Space Nine? No one else.
That's why we have the documentaries on them, James.
So
Sorry?
just quick.
That's why they did documentaries on them for us all to watch. Don't you realise?
So just quickly, is this like a memorial wall?
Historical documents.
Is this a memorial wall at Starfleet Academy?
Yeah, it is.
So that's something they've borrowed from Star Trek Online. It's a free-to-play game, Star Trek Online. Jump on Star Trek Online, get signed up, and get yourself straight over to DS9. there's a memorial wall on DS9 with scrolling names of all the actors that we've lost and writers, and it's really quite something. They've done it really tastefully and really well. It's one of my favourite places to go to when I play Star Trek Online. It's really good. So if they've borrowed that from Star Trek Online and put it into the new Star Trek Starfleet Academy series, that's brilliant. That's absolutely fantastic. Christoph says Admiral is honorary title, probably.
Now, there is a comment in there that says in the trailer they're the first class to go back to Starfleet Academy in 120 years, and this, I think, flows from all that nonsense in Discovery that warp travel had been ruined for because some alien had a tantrum and then blew up everybody's warp drives or whatever the hell that nonsense was. So presumably people couldn't get to Earth. I think that was the point, even though the Romulans had a different type of warp technology or whatever.
It got the let's paste over any substance with just bizarre technical plot bullshit. Got worse than Doctor Who, didn't it? It got absolutely ridiculous in Discovery. Who knew what was going on, and more importantly, who cared? It was utter garbage.
I mean, this mushroom drive, didn't it?
I just hope that they somehow in Starfleet Academy just managed to erase everything that happened in season 2 and 3 of Disco and just ignore it completely. Sorry, season 3 and 4. Season 3 and 4.
Season 2 was really good. Pike and Spock were in there.
Yeah, but honestly, what a load of old bollocks. Right. New trailer for Starfleet Academy has no signs of Tilly in it. Dave says, thank God.
That doesn't mean that she's not there.
They're saving it for a special occasion.
Christoph says, apparently the ship names list they did recently was very much appreciated by fans, to the studio's surprise. The studio were going to be surprised by everything because they don't know what's. Nadim says, quality of Strange Worlds has been very good until now. I thought.
Are you suggesting it has fallen off, Nadim, or are you saying it's being maintained?
Mariner was ranked higher. Is Lower Decks even canon? Is it really?
Well, yeah, because the character names appear on the board at Starfleet Academy.
Yeah.
Although, did Tawny Newsom appear as a character on the wall? Because that's the actress's name, not the.
I was going to say they're the same person.
Yes.
I don't know what my handle is, but I'll try and maybe I'll do a little. I did a little video thing on Star Trek Online.
You did. You showed us you playing.
Yeah, I think I actually might have visited Deep Space Nine in the Memorial Wall.
You did.
Come to think of it, yeah. But yeah, so I don't know, I can't remember how you find people. I've not played it in a while, but I'm a rear admiral, and my ship is called the USS Riker's Beard. Funny enough,
that's my ship.
It's an Akira class attack class vehicle. The Star Trek Online Memorial is in the Upper Promenade. Yes, it is, and it is very classy. Even Lower Decks characters are the cream. If you're into that sort of thing. What do I play it on? A computer, Dave. A personal computer. I don't play it on PlayStation or play it on PC. Chris plays it on PS5. It's not cross-platforms, I'm afraid. We cannot at each other. Christoph says, speaking of the studio, Skydance buying CBS Paramount will go through now. There's still uncertainty if that's good or bad. I mean, the future of Star Trek at the moment, I think we were all left with our faces in the mud when the final episodes of Discovery were dragged out. A bit like having your underpants pulled down around your ankles and, crawling over hot coals. We didn't know what was going to happen, but Strange New Worlds has been great. So I think whatever they're doing, just leave it alone and let them get on with it, because whatever they're doing with Strange New Worlds is working for me. So, and they've stopped all that Prodigy crap, and they've stopped all that Lower Decks crap. Let's just keep it on with some good proper Star Trek.
What do you mean, some live action travelling to Strange New Worlds every week? Oh, Carl's gone again.
Okay, he's all of us have been struggling with this age verification thing. It's very difficult. Like, we definitely won't share this photo of you, but can you please take it about 600 times because we don't recognise? It's because we're wearing moustache and glasses.
Obviously. It's a Groucho Marx disguise. There's that very famous picture, isn't there, of the guy who says, "My Ring doorbell didn't recognise me and opened the door." It's 'cause he's got a Gowron t-shirt on. The Ring doorbells picked that up rather than his face. Let's all do Gowron.
Please let me in. I want to look at some pornography. Glory to you on your house.
I see glory.
Sorry, I need a moment. Just
Richard, is it possible in Star Trek Online to play with a Malon freighter? Because obviously that would be the dream ship, wouldn't it?
no, it's not available. The Malons do. The Malons do appear in it, but no, you can't. You can't get a Malon freighter ship. I have looked. So there was a bit
immediately to remedy that.
Yeah, I don't know how long Chris has been playing Star Trek Online. I've been playing it for about 12 years since it started, so that's why I'm a Rear Admiral. But there used to be a section in Star Trek Online called the Foundry, where you could design missions. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. You could design missions and invite the players to do those missions. It would have like a spaceship bit and a ground bit. And you could design ships. And one of my things that I did try and do in the Foundry was do a Malon freighter kind of bit. But oddly enough, there was no call for it. No one wanted to see the giant space turd. I don't know why.
If our dear friend Alan is coming to destination, if we get 3 Zorb balls and a plank, we can make our own Malon freighter, can't we?
We can make it, yeah.
Because, assuming we're not judging it, we might enter the cosplay parade.
So yes, this is the thing we've got. I mean, on top of all the other Star Trek news we've got to talk about, we've got the news that he's back.
It's my computer rebooting last time we were
on. We've got lots of news. We've got obviously to talk about Blackpool. Now, Anson Mount has been confirmed. Also, I think today he revealed he recently had a little baby girl.
Called
Violet. What a beautiful name. That's absolutely lovely. So, so congratulations to him. Whether that increases or decreases the chance of him going to Blackpool, I think are largely irrelevant. But certainly now Anson...
He was born 2 or 3 weeks ago, Richard, so I don't think it's likely to change his decision.
No, it won't. But I think it's absolutely wonderful news. And I think that Anson Mount being announced for Blackpool has now opened the floodgates, because I think not only are lots of people going to be going to Blackpool now because Anson Mount has been announced, a lot of the golden era Trek stars will be keen on going, because it's a good opportunity for them to make some money with greets and photographs and signings. So I've got a feeling that Blackpool, let's be honest, we were a bit unsure, weren't we? Is it actually going to happen? Isn't it going to happen? If it does happen, will it be a damp squib? I honestly think that announcing Anson Mount has turned things around, and it's going to be a fantastic event, and I'm really looking forward to going and seeing all you good people. Carl sadly won't be able to make it, but we'll have as much fun for you as we can.
You best bloody had do.
We will. So, what are we looking forward to the most about Starfleet Academy? I mean, based on what's been dropped so far. I mean, what's tickled your oyster the most?
I thought it was quite intriguing that we saw a Jem Hadar in a Starfleet uniform.
Yes, I saw. Again, I wondered if that was a fake or not.
No,
but she definitely looked Jem Hadar, didn't she?
Yeah.
And we've not seen a female Jem Hadar before, so.
Nope.
So, what are we looking forward to the most about Starfleet Academy?
Each to their own, Chris.
Yeah, Destination needed a good guest announcement, but what are we looking for? Let's park that to one thing. I mean, the amount of stuff that's come out, all the stuff they've been dropping about Starfleet Academy. What's really got you excited for it more than anything else?
I suppose we might learn some backstory things. So they had a hint about Cisco.
Yep,
on the screen.
I saw that.
Did he live with the prophets, or did he die in the fire cave? So that presumably says he never reappeared for Starfleet's purposes.
Did he open up a jumbo shack on the beach in Bermuda? Who knows?
Perhaps they should have had a black and white card at the end that just said, Commander Benjamin Sisko never returned home.
Yeah. It's one of those ambiguous things, I suppose. You're hoping to see some canon tied off, aren't you, James? You're hoping to see some open ends put right.
What happened to the Enterprise E?
Yeah. No, what did Worf do to it? Yeah. So you're looking forward to some loose ends being tied off. Chris is looking.
What happened to the Enterprise B? We never found out what happened to that one.
Chris is looking forward to Tilly. Laurie is sensibly looking forward to Robert Picardo. I think Martin is late to the party. Picardo likes to travel, can promote Voyager. So Christoph thinks we'll get Picardo at Blackpool, yeah.
Well, but very good chance that. He's a wonderful guest.
He is.
Love the video clip of him having his hair done. Not sure who we're talking about here.
Got to be Mount.
You use a phaser?
It's got to be Mount. It's not going to be Picardo, is it?
No.
Chris would love to see the Big D.
Now, would it have been destroyed by the preposterous burn in Discovery? Because if it had a warp drive, would it have been blown up?
Only if
the Enterprise
was engaged at the time.
Or was it if it was active?
Yeah, so if they were at warp at the time of the burn, it would have been destroyed. But if they weren't at warp, it wouldn't have destroyed it.
So
are we talking about
on, but not in operation?
Yes.
Do you mean the D copy, or because the original D was destroyed in Generations?
Well, the enter cues or Syruprise, depending on how you call it.
Yeah.
Do it again.
It was either the enter cues or the Syruprise, because the saucer of the Enterprise was recovered. The star drive section was brought over from a ship called the Syracuse.
Oh, okay, so are we just saying it is the Enterprise D then?
Well, yeah. I mean, half of it is the Enterprise, but the rest of it is a donor set of engines.
Okay.
But emotionally, it was the D. The whole thing.
So we don't know what's happened to the D. We don't know what happened to the E, other than it was destroyed and it wasn't Worf's fault.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what happened to the B. We don't know what happened to Cisco. We're not sure what's happened to Kim. So there's a lot of loose ends.
Well, yeah. I mean, what happened to all the Voyager characters post the last episode of Voyager? Because we saw Janeway once. She appeared as a cameo in Nemesis.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we've seen any of the Voyager characters beyond that point.
Well, no, we did in Prodigy.
Yeah, we saw a lot in Prodigy.
Oh, of course, yes, we saw Janeway a lot. Well, it depends if you count that, doesn't it? Because I know Richard's not a fan of that. And it was quite Chakotay heavy, I understand.
Season 2 was, definitely.
It's better than Lower Decks.
Rubbish.
It's my favourite. My favourite tie-offs definitely were from Janeway's autobiography of the Voyager crew. I thought they were all absolutely lovely ends for all of the characters. So I hope they don't muck about with them too much, because I know that the books aren't strictly canon, but the Janeway autobiography really did tie them off very nicely.
It's interesting how many of the things from books and beta canon they're actually trying to incorporate into actual canon now.
Well, if it works, yeah, if it's a good story. I mean, this is where James and I was loggerheads. You should never ever let canon get in the way of a good story. So if they can work it in and it fits, why not? And if it doesn't fit, well, just kind of myth it, make it fit. If it's good,
You had all the series that worked very hard to maintain an internal consistency to the universe, and then you had Discovery that just turned up and went, ha ha ha, smash it all to bits.
You're worried about the Muppet episode of Strange New Worlds that's coming up, aren't you?
Now, yes. Now, probably hasn't seen this, but there is.
oh, this wasn't. I did see a photo. I thought it was a fake. What's this? Is this real?
I imagine Anson Mount sat there going, helicopter!
Yeah, no, Jim Henson's Creature Workshop has worked with the producers of Strange New World to produce, for season 4, a puppet-based episode, and we've already seen Pike, and he looks brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the things I like the most about Strange New Worlds is the fact they can do a lighter episode than a darker episode. They make it fun then dark, fun then dark. That's working really well. But that sounds a bit too bloody stupid to me. But you know, I didn't like the musical episode the first time round.
You enjoyed the crossover with Lower Decks, didn't you? You loved it. You spoke of nothing else.
Richard, would you like to see said Muppet of Anson Mount?
Okay,
Let's see. There it is.
Brilliant, isn't it? Look at that.
I think they've done an absolutely stand-up job of that. You know who that is straight away.
There's no doubting who that is there?
I wonder if there's any more on. I don't think there's any more been released. Oh no. Oh, hello, Ortegas.
Was that Ortegas there?
Yeah. Anyone else? Nope, that's it on there. So there you go.
I mean, I hope to be proved wrong, as always. That's why we watched Discovery for so long every week, wasn't it? Surely it can't be as bad as... Oh, wow. Okay. It's a bit like being a Man United fan, being a Star Trek fan, wasn't it, for the last season of Discovery?
Oh, surely it can't get any... Oh, no.
We became like Statler and Waldorf, didn't we? Going, we didn't come here for third-rate entertainment. What do we got? Fifth-rate entertainment. Why?
So we'll see what happens. At the moment, I have to say, I'm just most looking forward to next week's episode. I'm proper looking forward to Star Trek. I'm like, Thursdays are like, right, that's it. Thursday night is my Star Trek night. You know, I'm going to treat myself to a packet of crisps and a can of lager, and I'm going to sit down. And in my house, we have it's actually called Picard rules in effect, but in general it's Star Trek, because when you watch Picard with the kids and they're a bit young, like, you can stay up and watch it, but Daddy enjoys this. Might be a bit grown up for you. So you stay up and watch it, but you silence, one strike and you're out, straight to bed. I never used to bother with Discovery, but whenever there's stuff I want to watch now, it doesn't matter what it is, I just say Picard rules are in effect, and the kids know they have to shut up, not say a word. So,
gosh,
yeah.
Can you believe it's like 5 years since we went to the Picard premiere? Can you imagine that?
Yeah. Oh, that was a great evening.
Yeah,
that's good. That was good. I've still got my pin from that.
Oh, happy days.
But yeah, I'm just looking forward to Thursday night, Star Trek night.
Yep.
It's like I look forward to Wednesday nights, and apart from obviously Sunday nights doing the show, Wednesday nights I tend to go out and have a drink and play some pool, and every other night's pretty much the same, if I'm honest with you. But Thursday night's pretty much my favourite night. It's the one I look forward to now. It's like all the new Star Trek's on. I can't wait. Can't wait to watch the new Star Trek episode. And you know what? I think I might have a rewatch of that zombie episode before next week. That's how much I enjoyed it. That's how much I'm loving Star Trek again. So thank you very much, the producers who are making Strange New Worlds at the moment, for your hard work and your dedication, and from, let's be honest, learning the lessons from Discovery. So it's just, pay attention. We're all loving it. Everyone's loving it, you know.
I know one gripe that I would like to raise with the producers of Strange New Worlds. It's probably too late because they've filmed it all now. But do we have to have the J.J. Abrams style really bright lights on the bridge all the time shining at us? I don't know why they keep doing that.
No, I hadn't noticed.
There's a couple of lights that sort of sit behind Pike, and they constantly sort of come on and blind you. And you think, well, what's the point of that? I mean, the Strange New Worlds bridge looks absolutely gorgeous, and you want to be able to see it, not be blinded.
It doesn't bother me as much as that stupid engineer.
No, I mean, that's a fair point.
Yeah.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with the engineer. I don't know what you're all talking about.
Yes, Captain, the device will be ready by the time we engage the Gorn.
She's permanently half cut as well.
Is she not, in actual fact, Montgomery Scott in disguise doing Data's voice from Relics?
That does not compute, Richard.
So for those of you
who has been and watched that or listened to it since we
listen to it,
to find Relics as an audio book as read by Jimmy Doohan, because it's just absolute value for money.
It's just it's something that we
free credit on Audible.
we quite frankly were not prepared for, because you listen to it and you're like, well, he was in the episode, yeah. He was in, so he's met Brent Spiner as Data. So when his Data voice is, Mr. Scott, come with me, please. Is he high now or was he high then? Which is it? Yeah, fully unprepared for that one. It did give us a lot of giggles though in the car. That was just
when he went in to meet Councillor Troy, we went, oh brilliant, we can't wait for this.
Oh my word. Again, completely unprepared.
James has put a comment in about Pellier, and I never made that connection, and that's one of my genuine favourite shows.
She's with the toaster. She hits him with the toaster. Yeah.
Yes. She was the ghost of Christmas present, wasn't she?
Yeah. Never made that connection. Wow. That's not like me at all.
So Scrooged was 1989, I believe.
Yes. I think it was
35 years old.
Mm.
I think that's my favourite version of A Christmas Carol, I have to say.
It's a great version.
Yeah, I think it's my favourite.
Better than the Patrick Stewart version?
Yes.
Better than the Muppet version?
Not seen it.
You've not seen the Muppet Christmas Carol? What do you do at Christmas?
I watch Scrooged, normally a Marvel film.
What about the Blackadder Christmas Carol? That is absolutely...
Oh, yes, the Blackadder. The Crackadder one was brilliant. Absolutely superb, the Blackadder one. I like the way he loses all his stuff until all they've got left are the nuts. It's just brilliant. It's great.
By horrible chance, Mr. Blackadder, we seem to have polished off all our nuts.
Yes, no, I've not seen the Muppet Christmas Carol. I've got no burning desire to. There's only one Muppet I like, and that's Naughty Kermit. And I've watched
Helicopter.
I've watched an unhealthy amount of that. I don't know why, but once I watch one, I've got to watch another, and then I've got to watch another.
It's addictive.
And then it pops up, and then there's two girls, and you're like, oh, which one of them is going to scream first? Terrible, really.
We should do chat roulette on this show one time. That would be fun.
Yeah.
So like stream us, and we'll just randomly pick someone off, and
yeah.
say, hi, you're live on Riker's Beard. Or what if we get Kermit?
You say, Kermit, before you do this, we know what you're going to do. Put the BGC away.
A very controversial, Laurie said that she likes Pelia.
Well, you're entitled to your wrong opinions there, Laurie. But, yeah.
Christoph says the only Muppets he likes, the two grey-haired guys on the balcony.
Sadler and Waldorf.
Sadler and Waldorf, Richard and James.
As it is, by the way, at Destination, as Richard and I are the Ant and Dec in the Star Trek world, we're going to make Anson Mount our Stephen Mulhern.
I just don't know who he is, sorry.
He's like the third wheel who turns up from time to time.
He's the guy in the side wings on the stage at Britain's Got Talent.
I've not seen it. I know Anton Deck. I've watched I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. That's my guilty pleasure. And obviously Biker Grove. But I've not seen them in anything else, so I don't know. What else do they do? Oh, they get ready to rumble, don't they?
Let's get ready. Let's get ready.
A while back, yes.
Yeah. I've not seen anything else they do, though, so I don't really know. I do like them on
ITV at any point of any day or night, and you'll find them presenting pretty much everything. Because Schofield's obviously been cancelled now, and I think Holly Willoughby's disappeared a bit. So, yeah, it's them and Alison Hammond, isn't it?
I don't watch ITV. I'm trying to think of something I might have ever watched on there in the last 10 years. Can't think of a single thing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nope. But I quite like Anton Deck on... Oh, well, I'm Celebrity, that's on ITV. There you go. So I watched that.
Oh, yeah.
But I quite like them on that. They're quite humorous on that, you know. There's the tall one who makes the bad jokes, and then the little one who laughs at them. It's literally just like me and James.
And Morecambe and Wise, and Little and Large.
Yeah, exactly.
Cannon and Ball. And
classic
also this, I can't see, man! I can't see!
Did you ever used to watch... Well, you wouldn't have done, James, but Carl, did you ever used to watch Soccer I Am? Where they used to do
No.
They used to do a parody of PJ and Duncan.
Yep.
Reviewing the football, and at the end of every sketch they did, he got shot in the eyes and went, I can't see, man! I can't... It's brilliant. So funny. Right, well, it's time we wrap things up.
We've covered a fair amount, haven't we?
We've covered a lot of... We keep talking about a lot of Star Trek. We're going to have to think about something else to talk...
Real Trek.
Yeah, we're going to have to talk about something else. But before we go, any other business, gentlemen?
People need to tell us if you want to see any content from Ant and Dec at Destination, things you'd like to see us doing, because we are starting to prep our content.
Yeah, you're quite right. Actually, we should bring this up because we can recycle the stuff we've done before, which people seem to appreciate. The Mr. and Mrs. quiz, the multicolored prop shop, the martial arts beatdown of James, the Riker's Beard sing along, the all kinds of weird. But if you've got any suggestions, anything you want to see us do, maybe some I'm a Celebrity challenges. Who knows? James and I will host these, by the way, not participate. So do ping us on the Riker's Beard page, on the show, whatever. Tell us what you'd like to see.
Yeah, I mean, we did the trial of Catherine Janeway at RikerCon. We could do another trial.
That went down very well, didn't it? That was good fun.
Everybody loved the trial. That was brilliant. Apart from the fact that the judge was completely bent.
No, you're just annoyed because I won, James.
I produced evidence of the judge accepting a bribe. However, it didn't help when I asked the defendant to identify herself in a photograph, and she couldn't. I was going, but that's you, isn't it?
I do believe we're already in the frozen wastelands of the north. Not required.
All we need is a paintball gun, isn't it?
I can't see, man. I'm blind.
Well, we could do a script read through. We all invested some time ago one of those shelves there, the Star Trek script book, didn't we? Yeah, we could perform some scenes.
So there's already someone else, I believe, hosting some sort of speed quiz there that we won't be participating. Well, we might be joining in the quiz, but I don't think we'll be doing any hosting with that. Although, did we do? No, we helped host it last time, didn't we? I can't remember. Either way, someone else is taking care of that. So
I don't remember doing anything with a quiz last time, but did we play a game in the bar? I mean, yeah, people can always find us in the bar. That's where we'll be.
Yeah. Playing Name That Drink, Richard. Oh. Was it that one? No. Right, go again. Script reading. So, is there a script that has Kate Kane's character and Avery Brooks's character in it? And if not,
Well, we could get ChatGPT to create it for us, couldn't we?
Yeah.
A bit like Spock v's Q. It'd be that highbrow. Yeah. What do you think we should do with this?
Or you could have a crossover. You could have Neelix in conversation with Jar Jar Binks.
I think you should have Richard's Avery, so Richard Cisco in conversation with My Pellier.
Yeah.
You've got to wear the wig, Carl.
We'll plan that for next year.
Will it come with?
Gotta be
Will it
done.
come with? Will it come with subtitles?
Not at all. That'll be half the fun. And whoever can translate it the most accurate wins a pint.
Okay.
Right. Well, that doesn't look fishy at all, does it?
Don't fall for it, Nadim.
Hang on, it's season 2 of Picard. Quick. Hang on a minute. It's a trap. It's a trap.
Oh, brilliant. Well, Nadim had
trap.
if you look at his comment below.
Not today, comrade.
Emily Edward has requested friend requests from several people in this chat. Look,
It's a trap.
It must be really
It's a
popular.
trap. It's a trap. It's a trap.
I don't know how I feel about our webcast being used by the Russians to try and entrap people. By the way, Vladimir, if you're listening, get out of Ukraine. None of us here in the West like it, and if you don't buck your ideas up pretty soon, we're going to come over and explain it to you.
Been a very naughty boy. Stop sending your Russian bots to hijack our show. We're not falling for anything. Anyway, now to put on my Groucho Marx disguise and try and get some action this evening. Oh.
Well, whatever you do, Ian, don't accept a friend request from Emily Edward.
Why not? It's a trap!
Oh, dear.
Right.
I think that's probably a sensible point for us to stop this nonsense.
Yeah.
That's covered everything. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching, as always. We hope you've enjoyed yourselves. I've certainly enjoyed myself. It's good night from me. It's good night from Carl. It's good night from James. And please do remember, look after yourselves and each other. Good night.
Don't have nightmares.
Tatty bye.